William H.
There he is.
Macy. How are you,
doing,
sir?
Hello, sir.
All right.
We got a full house today.
Yeah, I know,
Triple
right?
H from
Very
the
busy today.
WWE. You got Patrice O'Neal, very funny comic. Bill Burr, very funny comic. Anthony,
God damn, how you
Opie.
doing? What a head of hair on you. Jesus.
How about
Pleasure to
Man.
meet you,
He's
sir.
dressed just like the Shane.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely. I would assume that is hair for the role. I would assume that's hair for the role.
For Shameless.
But that's good that you could grow a head of hair like that.
The
Jesus.
ladies like it, I gotta say.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, my
You
wife.
know, you're like,
Damn, I can't grow hair like that anymore.
That's the best part of being an actor. No matter how you look, you can say, no, it's just for a role.
yes, for
Right?
a role. That's good.
Yeah, the reason I'm so toasted in the morning is for research.
It's research.
I was reading something. Obviously, your character on Shameless drinks. Yeah, drinks a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Now you stopped drinking.
Volume.
Yeah, turn up his volume. Someone roadie that mic.
To the right.
E-Rock, help him out. Help out William H. Macy.
Shouldn't have to do that himself. He's a big star.
Well, yeah, his character drinks a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been known to drink a bit myself. I'm taking a little bit of a break for it. It turns out I like drinking a whole lot.
Yeah. Yes. Like, because I was reading that you kind of stopped, and you're a Scotch man?
I do like Scotch.
You like a good Scotch?
You can tell by the color of my hair.
Yeah. It seems to do the follicles well.
Every once in a while, I think it's a good idea to. I've suddenly realized I have limited number of brain cells left, and perhaps I should marshal my forces in
Just
the
kind of
twilight of my.
twilight. Well, you seem to be able to work. You know, so it must not be out of control.
What was the first part?
Well, no, he's able to work. He has a great body of work. I mean, it's not like it's getting in the way.
Well, it's great to play a character that's lit up all the time. I mean, for the first time in my life, sometimes I'll hold the line so I can make more faces. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. Frank, the guy I play, is a drinking alcoholic. He's an addict. He'll take anything. So every single scene is just there's no wrong possible in that role.
Are you going to get up off the floor and act? Because I'm early in Shameless. The first couple episodes, you don't see William H.
No, well, you see,
He's on the floor sleeping, and I'm like, when is he going to? It's his show. When is he going to start acting?
it's a contractual thing. I said I want to get a lot of rest in the pilot.
No, I bring that up because everyone says no. It becomes you're way
Well,
more in it.
A lot more.
But
of
I'm
me
only
than you
2
want to.
episodes in, and so far, the
Did you
rest
see
of the
one where
characters.
I went to Canada.
Yeah.
dropped me off in Canada.
Yeah, the rest of the characters are holding their own certainly, and William H. Macy shows up to sleep on the floor. That's so far what I've seen.
My entrance into the series
Yeah.
is unconscious.
Yes.
Mumbling. In the
You know
background.
you've made the big time when you can sleep and get paid $2. That is the ticket right there.
Yeah, is that what made you sign on? You're like, all right, I get to sleep for the first 3 episodes. Totally chill.
We're just beating him up. He's a great actor, obviously. Shameless is based on a British show. I did not know this.
It's a great series too. Same title.
Yeah.
And we've got some of the same people working on ours. The creator, the thing Paul has been helping with us, and the guy that directed their pilot directed our pilot. It's at once the same and completely different. It's an American version, and I believe, like The Office, it's a successful transfer.
Yeah.
Are you glad it's not on a network that you're able to really go the full distance? Because sometimes shows seem like they have so much potential, but they put them on a network, and it's like, come on, I want to hear realistic speech.
I want to hear some real language.
It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, on the networks, you make the serious money because they do so many more. But you're right. Having written for television a good bit, it's tough. You can have no language, no
drinking
no
for
sex,
the most
no-
part. Yeah.
Right.
I once
Yeah.
wrote a thing where a
Nothing.
14-year-old girl was smoking a cigarette. They said, "You're joking, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
good.
even consider it.
Like it never happened.
Yeah, 14-year-olds.
There's
don't
something
smoke
about just
cigarettes.
taking reality out of network television.
I know.
Which is
Not only
really
can
insulting.
people not smoke cigarettes, but if they do smoke cigarettes, they better die.
This Shameless, they're smart too. It opens up with William H. Macy's teenage. Is she a teenager? She's probably in her early 20s, I guess, running the
Right.
household. just walking around trying to get everyone ready because, he's irresponsible. He's drunk somewhere. And she's walking around the house in just a T-shirt, no bra. And I'm
Very
like, okay,
attractive.
I can handle this show.
Oh, she's
very
fine
smart.
looking. Emmy Rossum. She's the.
And then
she
she's
does the heavy
naked by
lifting.
the end of the first episode with the guy from the club having sex on the floor.
I should warn you already that you're going to see me naked. Too.
I was going to bring that up. That's the one episode I saw. My girl was like, "Yeah, William H. Macy's in this." I go, I love this
So
guy.
sorry.
And then I see your ass, and I'm
you
just
did?
like, Jesus Christ.
It beats working.
I thought it was bad enough in his boxers trying to get out that window.
Is this
in the
the-
hotel? That was great. Okay, all right.
We're trying to hold back. We're all huge Fargo fans.
Who isn't?
Huge Fargo.
Great
He's
line
heard
in
it
that.
1,000
They
times.
say, Mr. Smith? They go, who?
Just a catastrophe of screw ups on that character's part, which is
yeah.
just
What a brilliant character.
It's like a despicable yet such a sympathetic character, and I think you've pulled that off so well over the years in a lot of the characters you've played. Not that it's a typecasting or anything, but like the other one. What was the one? The
Boogie
Cooler.
Nights.
Boogie Nights was another prime
The
example
Cooler
of
was a
just
great
this
character,
poor
too.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Well, it turns out if you can do that well, you can have two homes.
Yeah, apparently so. God bless you.
Yeah.
That
Did
seems
he
to-
just nicely say I'm fucking rich?
Yes.
Good guy. I like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
gotta
that's
practice doing shit like
I
that.
think that's what he said.
You just say it in a matter-of-fact way.
I sympathize my way to two homes, my friend.
In the Cooler, you were able to take that whole kind of loserish character, but that was a leading role for
Yeah.
you, and it kind of it turned around during that movie where you turned into more of a winner.
Well,
Are you a method actor, by the way? Are you like, when you working, are you like a drunk guy and I can't, like, when the guy says cut, you're not like, hey, so I like life? Or are you like still fucking
drunk guy.
like, were you Fargo the whole time you was in Fargo?
Fargo.
no, I don't do that, and actors who do that are really boring to deal with.
Tell a joke or something.
I know, it's just acting. It's not. You don't have to be.
I've never
take yourself so
understood that.
seriously.
To me, I made a few movies here, and there's so much waiting around. You would be off camera more in that character than you would be on
Yeah.
camera. I
So
never
have
understood
some
that.
fun. I can't
Yeah.
have fun. I have to stay in this character. I'm a serial killer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help.
Doesn't help in the end.
No, it's exhausting, and it doesn't help. It just annoys the crew.
I don't doubt it. They probably want a human being there to deal with.
And the most important fact is you can still have two homes without it.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
So-
It seems to have worked. I got to ask you something we were all curious about in Boogie Nights, a line you said, whether it was a flub or not. She has an ass in her cock.
That's right.
Was that a flub?
I did take one. I said it correctly. Take two. Paul Anderson said, you said ass in her cock. I said, I did. I'm so sorry. Take three, I did it right. Take four, I did it again. He said, you did it again. I said, I didn't. I swear to you, I didn't. So it ended up in the film. There was some hidden truth in it, I guess.
Well,
you
a
know.
cock
like he was
is
used-
a cock is a pussy. Like it's a street lane.
Since when?
Yeah, right? Wait, who you been talking to?
I'm saying,
Patrice?
I'm telling you, pimp talk. A cock is a twat.
As the official brother of the room,
Yes.
he's telling
I'm just
us.
telling you. That's
White
why they
people are
kept
going to
it.
pick up on this
I think
in
it was
2
more
years.
like-
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a 2-year buffer period we got to go through as white people to pick up on black vernacular.
So William H. Macy was ahead of his time in that fucking movie.
no,
He was
that
trying to
was-
help you out, William.
That would be something that character would have done. Is like to screw up because
Yeah,
he's
just so
angry.
frustrated in that moment that you're
Yeah.
screwing up. I think that was probably
Yeah.
more of the angle they were going for there, Patrice.
Were you ever afraid of, even though the characters, though they had similarities, were a lot different? Were you ever afraid of becoming typecast as like, here's this guy, this poor
Sure. sap
kind of guy? Really?
Sure.
And
Still
what-
am.
Did you? Are you really?
Well, yeah.
'Cause this
if you
kinda-
do something well in Hollywood, they'll certainly ask you to do it again.
Do it again,
And you have
right.
to be
Well, this
careful.
role's
The
different,
Cooler
though.
is a good example. I turned that film down about 3 times.
Great
I thought,
movie.
I got to call a moratorium on this loser character
Right.
that I'm doing. But it was too good to turn down. That's why I like Frank Gallagher, the character I'm playing now. He's certainly a loser, but he's got a lot of power to him.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, it's
playing-
not the pathetic
No.
being
No, not
stepped
at all.
on
Not at all.
loser.
No.
That you usually play. Yeah.
I realize we haven't even really explained Shameless. In your own words, what's the show about?
It's tough. I play Frank Gallagher, the addicted alcoholic parent of 6 kids. They make their way through the world as best they can. Hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
Trying to get guidance.
I'm
from,
on board. I'm
the
going to
likes
watch.
of you.
That sounds
I
good.
gotta say, it's great.
It really is a
I
great
don't
show.
like anything, and I particularly usually don't like the stuff I'm in. This is fantastic.
So was that your reaction when you first got offered the project? I mean, because I would think that you would just have a stack of scripts outside your door every day.
I'm glad you think that.
No, that doesn't happen. Really?
Outside,
what level do you
2
have to get
doors.
to?
2 doors, Bill.
2 doors on both coasts.
Right.
I think there are about 4 actors in the world that have the choice of anything they want to do. I'm not one of them. I liked it immediately. I read the script by John Wells. It was a fantastic script. And then I saw the series, the British series, and I was sold.
Oh, wow.
Do you have a trouble changing the character a little to adapt to you when you see a series that is being adapted from a British series? I would think it's kind of hard not to try to almost do an impression of the guy.
Well, I stopped watching. It was.
Oh, you did?
It's good enough that I realized I better not watch it.
I do that with trailers now because movie trailers give away
the
too much
whole movie,
information.
yeah.
So if I have an on-demand movie and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to see that, and I hit the trailer, I'm like, okay, good enough. I'm watching it. Like 2 seconds
They
in.
show you all the way up to the resolution of the 3rd act.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
I don't need to see that.
I don't know why they do that.
The best one
terrible.
ever. The best one ever was Speed 2, when they actually showed them getting off of the boat and running around the island. So it just killed the whole suspense of how are we going to stop the boat. It's like, well, obviously they stop it
They
somehow.
figured it out, right?
That was another thing with what was that Tom Hanks on the island movie there?
Castaway.
Castaway. During the trailer, I mean, they show him back home and trying to get into with this relationship with his ex-girlfriend there. It was like, well,
They show the oil tanker
now
picking him up.
No, he gets off the island, and the whole thing that he's going to kill himself or
Yeah, you're not
something,
sure if he ever
or
gets off
live
the
there
island.
forever.
Right.
It just trailers. They really have just destroyed movie watching.
And if
Is
they don't
there-
destroy
is
it,
there
our
a-
neighbor will.
Is there a Hollywood
Yeah,
is there a Hollywood stigma to doing TV after you're doing movies your whole career? Do they look at you like I can't help it, but I look at Christian what's his name there?
Slater?
Oh,
Slater, like like you know what I'm saying, but is Hollywood look at it like, oh shit, William H is doing he's on Showtime.
Could be. Definitely there used to be, but
Used to, yeah.
in all honesty, I got to say right now, I think the best stuff being done anywhere is being done on television.
Yep. I gotta agree with you.
I see the little indies that come out. Every once in a while, there's one that's great. There's a film or two each year that comes out that's great. But the most challenging stuff, the best stuff, is on television.
And I think
especially
you're
cable.
seeing a lot more actors with reputable careers going to, especially the cable outlets and things like that, and putting out some good stuff. You know,
totally.
Steve Buscemi.
He's fantastic,
going to his
isn't he?
show, Boardwalk Empire.
Also, I really like to act. I like to do it a lot. And when you do a TV show, you get to act a lot. And as you were saying, when you do a feature, you get to sit around and wait a lot.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of working involved sometimes. Yeah.
You know what else is good about this time we're living in is on demand and being able to look at some of these shows on Showtime without having to be there and watch it live. I mean, it's a lot more convenient.
I know. Have you gone back and tried to watch television where you have to sit through the commercials?
Oh, God.
It's undoable.
It really is infuriating.
Yeah. They're louder. There's more television than there is programming.
Yeah.
It's,
And then I like when the
commercials.
local spot jumps in and the sound is so bad because it's like some local car delership that they went to. And
I just
can't
love that
line
they
'em up.
decided they thought if they made it louder, that would like commercials were already annoying. Let's let's
Make 'em
badger them
louder.
with that. I've heard they actually do things now, because of TiVo, you don't get credit as far as like ratings. Like TiVo doesn't count because they know people fast forward, and they
fast
have
forward
this
through
thing
the
now where
spots.
if you fast forward these advertisers, they have like ways of like when you fast forward, they'll still have their product, so you still kind of see it on some level. It's really
please.
gotten to a psycho level.
That's why, hey, Showtime, gotta love it.
Yeah, subscribe,
Because
pay for it, and you don't have to.
Yeah, because you're not dealing with commercials.
Yeah.
You get the whole show. It's not like you're getting 20 minutes of programming and 20 minutes of commercial. Hate that too.
I know. Our show's 55 minutes long. My wife's on a TV show, and hers is sometimes 42 minutes, is an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your wife?
Felicity Huffman. She's in Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Listen, delicious.
You said your wife was
Would you have
delicious.
got that without Shameless, you think?
I don't know.
I think Fargo got him that one.
Yeah, Fargo. Yeah, the movies.
Fargo, baby.
You picked the wrong show.
Come on, we're all out of our leagues. We all know it.
It
Just stop.
doesn't hurt to be married.
I guess no haircut in the future.
Well,
gotta live
I've
with- you
got
gotta
a
live with
couple
that.
I might do an indie. I got a couple of films. We're on our hiatus right now, so it remains to be seen whether I can keep.
I'm sure they could make a wig out of that, like
I don't know.
a fucking Shameless wig.
That looks pretty
Wait, so
authentic.
he's keeping the hair waiting to see if there's another season.
No, he said he's gonna do a movie. He's not playing
Nah,
around.
he's keeping the hair for Shameless.
We're going to do another season. They haven't picked it up yet. But
Do
I'm
you?
pretty sure.
It's
Are
obvious
you
that
always acting? Do you take time
He's acting
off
right
or
now.
something?
Yeah, much more than I wish.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah.
But Felicity Huffman being on a popular show, you could take some time off. There's nothing wrong with digging in her pockets.
Hey, that's true, man. Fall in love with a rich
Y'all
girl
get
just
divorced,
to-
she's gonna fucking get you bad. You might as well take her money now, save it, and give it back to her when she, after the divorce.
I live in California, man. It's our money.
That is true. Oh, brutal. Well, wouldn't wish that on anybody. Believe me.
Yeah, Ant went through it.
I went through that
doesn't like to-
years ago, and oh boy,
You've been free for a little while now.
took a while. Yeah, for many years.
He's been free for. No, I mean free from the check writing.
from having to write that check.
Yeah,
Hey,
free
can
from the
I-
check
just-
writing.
You
Can I
have
ask
to
a
rationalize it.
Fargo
It's
question,
terrible.
sir? I'm a big fan of the Coen brothers. I love the Coen brothers. What is their process? Like, are they cool? Are they weird guys, or like is it a fun thing, or is it a really professional thing? You know, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, they cool?
Yes, 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 and yes. They're weirdos. They are sort of film geeks. They've seen every film ever made. They are exquisitely prepared. They're very fun to be on the set with. It's about the best working experience you could have.
They're not mentioned when people talk about great filmmakers, man. I think
But they make
make
great
fantastic
films, yeah.
When people start talking, they'll talk Martin Scorsese's, they'll talk she's a Spielberg. You don't hear the Coen brothers. You do to people who love movies, but you don't. I mean, I think they're under the radar still. The Coen brothers, and they make great films. Miller's Crossing is one of the best gangster movies ever made.
True
Man.
Grit was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
I thought
I
that
think
looked-
their place in
loved it.
history is
Thought it looked
assured.
great. Patrice, no, not so much.
But I'm never going to get. I love them, and I need you to do me a favor, sir, is to let them know that I don't remember any black goddamn characters in that movie. That's all I need you to do is just say, sirs,
I have
Coen
Ethan on my
brothers.
speed dial.
I remember.
Text them right now.
I remember Fargo. I remember Miller's Crossing. Every great little.
There's no black people in Fargo.
No, I'm saying
I don't mean
it's
the
just
movie. I
nothing.
mean the
he
city.
means Fargo.
Just what I'm saying. Put one
Yeah,
in.
Coen brothers are into realism, so like, they're gonna do Fargo.
They put a Chinese guy in fucking Fargo.
There's Chinese food everywhere.
There's Chinese restaurants everywhere. Patrice.
I got
just saying
sushi in Nebraska.
It's hard to love the Coen brothers like I do, and there's just no black characters in there. They've never pushed one.
They're playing the percentage.
I mean, they fucking put over Javier Bardem, this foreign guy. They put him over. Just put one black character over. That's all I'm saying.
Patrice O'Neill.
No, I'm not even saying me. I don't know if I can pull it off, but
yeah.
they're great. But I'm saying it's hard to stay focused. That's all.
You ever see him? You ever see him get upset with each other on the set? Anything like that? It's kind of got to be hard to work.
One's
together
kind
like
of in
that.
charge though. Like it's never directed by them. It's like directed by one of them, and then the other one's like the writer or something.
Ethan writes more and Joel directs more, but they both do both. I mean, they're both.
They're
on set
amazing,
now.
man. They're
sure.
damn amazing. And one of them's
best.
married to the star of Fargo,
Frances McDormand.
McDormand.
Yeah, right,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
What a great incestuous business. I love
They
this
made
business.
movies before they got married, though.
They said it again?
They were making films together before.
Oh,
they
Frances right back in. But Fargo's her big one though, right?
She won an
Big
Oscar.
Oscar.
What is your favorite role you ever did? Like just like you go, man. You felt good when after you did that one.
It's like naming your favorite child. You can't quite do that. But I did a little film called Happy Texas that I just adored. Nobody ever saw it, but I liked it. There's a Mammoth film called State and Maine. I had a great time in that. I did one of the Jurassic Parks. That was...
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, you did one of the... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Holy fuck balls. They were just running out of dinosaurs. How about we invent one with a fucking... that has a smiley face and a hat, and it's...
We're trying to make friends with this guy.
No, I'm saying he knows.
No, but maybe he doesn't.
Goddamn knows. What was your favorite, like...
I want to go back to Happy Texas, actually, because you said you liked that film. Why didn't anyone see it?
I don't know.
Is it a film that people should have saw?
Yeah, it's great. You can rent it. It's out there.
But was it a marketing issue? Was the subject matter maybe not for the mainstream? Or?
No, I think a marketing issue. And
Yeah.
so, you can make a great film that no one wants to see.
Right.
I don't think
Can you
anybody's
tell-
ever
can you
seen a
tell, by
movie
the
that had the word happy in it. I will say that I don't know if there's any...
Happy Feet.
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Come on, man. That's not fair. I mean, because happy in serious movies always turns into something very weird. Like,
Yeah.
But that's
Can you
happiness?
tell, by the way, can you
yeah.
tell when, after you've made a movie, when you see the marketing, can you tell at this point going, oh, God, they're not marketing this right, this is going to tank? Can you tell? As you're sitting at home watching, if you're excited about a movie and you're watching the advertising and just the way they're marked, like, did you know as they were marketing Happy Texas, like they're doing this all wrong?
It took me a long time to get to this, but the people that do marketing do have a talent.
Right.
They're good at it. In the history of film, no director has ever said, I love the way they're releasing my film. It's just never happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's... But, I've seen it where I thought the marketing people tried to sell it as something that it's not, and that never works.
Well, my point is that it's got to be frustrating for you. You know the movie Happy Texas is a really good film, and then you see other films that everyone's seeing, and you know it's a piece of crap
I know.
film. That's got to be just infuriating as an actor.
For a
That's
while,
not
the
really
independent film market was a viable market.
Right, right,
People
right.
would see it. But now that's... Because of the new technology, that's a mess.
We have to unfortunately wrap up, but Shameless, I gotta acknowledge Joan Cusack is in this film.
she's
and
fantastic.
Joan
amazing.
Cusack.
She's an amazing
She
actress.
is amazing.
She's still a cutie pie, too.
And
man.
I'm being reminded because my girl's way ahead in Shameless. I'm 2 episodes in, and she's all in. And there's a scene coming up with you and Joan Cusack.
Yeah.
And a very large dildo, sir.
Very large.
This is how I want to end the interview.
Oh, jeez.
And Showtime, by the way, is making a real big push, to challenge for the dominance of this whole.
Well, they're doing great stuff.
Serious,
Yeah, but there's a scene coming up there, William.
Oh, there's a couple of scenes.
when
Wait till you
Joan-
see how
when-
this thing ends. It's
William H. Macy takes
shameless.
it in the poop shoot in fucking on Showtime, baby.
Someone's got an ass on their cock.
Yams it up the poopster.
But it's from Joan Cusack wearing the
know.
big dildo.
I know.
This is how crazy this show is.
I knew her when she was a young teen girl. I babysat her.
I saw
Oh,
you do
man,
an
did
interview
you?
where you discussed that. That's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Wow.
Yeah, she used
What,
to-
Joan Cusack? You babysitted Joan Cusack?
Yeah, I used
And
to
now
live
she's
in
giving it to you with a dildo.
Cusack.
That's right.
Cusack. Yeah, look at him.
What's her name?
Q.
Q.
Cusack.
You lucky I remember some of these white people's names. You lucky he's not William J. Macy, motherfucker. Give me a fucking break. I know who she is.
But you used to babysit Joan Cusack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hollywood's a weird place.
Now she's yamming something up his keister.
That's right.
That's fucking hilarious.
And I'm hearing it's a very
That's hilarious.
I'm hearing it's a very large dildo. there.
Something.
Oh God.
This show, Shameless, I'm telling you, it's one of the best shows to come around in a long
Shameless.
time.
Sundays, 10 p.m. on Showtime.
On Showtime.
Goddamn, what can you say? William H. Macy, we've
now I'm getting
we've
a-
quoted you 1,000 times.
yes?
On and off the air.
Oh, good, good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's my deal, Rick. That whole time, the anger with the ice scraper.
I was just
is
gonna
one
say
of
that.
the best emotional scenes without a word being spoken. Starts out just, I got to scrape my. I'm not getting the fucking money. Like it's just perfectly done.
It's a great film.
Yeah, and
Fargo is a
he goes all the way
classic,
through
man.
the anger to then just the way you swing it, the
that,
sadness.
and you've heard it
brilliant,
1,000 times.
absolutely brilliant.
I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. When you're sitting on that bench in front of the door answering your son about what's going on, and the dead father's in the trunk, and you're just like, okay, no, everything's fine.
I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Hope it all goes away. way.
It's
Oh,
so
and the guy's trying to get the numbers off the burnt sienna, whatever thing, and he's just saying, okay. No, I can't read the numbers. Yeah, all right, okay.
I'll fax him. No, I mean message him.
Holy shit, is it amazing?
It's great writing. That's
I can't
Ethan
imagine.
Coen.
Not great
There's
writing.
not a
also.
weak
It's
character
great
in that movie,
acting.
man.
That's not like improvising any of like that's
No, not
I
in a
couldn't
Coen
imagine
film.
anyone else
God, you're
playing
phenomenal.
that though. It's
Phenomenal.
You do such a great job that character just comes right off the screen at you. You do such a perfect job playing that.
I feel like it's a
poor
comedy, too.
motherfucker.
Is there a story, sir, of how you got that movie? Is there isn't it either somebody turned it down, you got it, or you fought really hard to get it, or
I fought hard. I was a workaday actor. I went in to read for a smaller role, and they said, "Do you want to read Jerry?" And I said, "Yeah." So I went out into the other room, worked on it. They said, "That's real good. You want to come in tomorrow?" And I said, "Yeah." So I was up all night. Every actor I know was at my house running the lines with me. I went in the next day and I read again. And because I knew, not only was it a great script and it was the Coen brothers, but it was my role. I mean, I could just see. It was written for a portly, bald guy.
Really?
So it didn't work that way, but I knew it was mine.
He was such a great
And then they went to
car
New York.
salesman.
Did you feel when after you did the audition, did you walk out going, I nailed that, I got that?
I did nail it, and then I found out that they were in New York auditioning, so I got my skinny Lutheran ass on an airplane and flew to New York. And it's not an apocryphal story. I walked in and I said, "I'm scared you're going to screw this up by giving the role to somebody else." I read again.
Wow.
And I said, "I'll shoot your dog if you give this role to somebody." Because Ethan has a dog. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Like
I
you're
earned
still
it.
like
I read it. It was like
definitely.
it was bigger than the average. Like you read and got it. It was like they had somebody else, and he just would not let him go.
Yeah, we got to go. Just one more quick thing. Was there ever any story that you even heard from the Coen brothers as to why the character needed that money?
No.
No.
Never.
Okay, so that was never
asked,
resolved.
and it's not important.
Yeah.
I've always felt everything you need is on the page. Backstory has never.
I think the
movie.
character itself, you realize he must have screwed something up.
Sure.
And needed the money.
When was the last time you saw the movie? Like, we could put it on tomorrow and enjoy it again
I know,
easily.
it's just-
Can I-
Couple of years.
I'll be
huh?
perfectly honest. I was watching it last night.
Last night, yeah.
Really?
It's got insane rewatchability. It really does.
And I'm telling you, I mean, Shameless is a great show. Yeah, I'm telling you, Sundays at 10 on Showtime.
I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
It's a great show.
great.
The characters and the situations, it's unbelievable.
Let's get him out of here before we get in trouble.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys.
Yeah, thank you.
And you got to
William
say
H.
it, though. You
Macy.
got to say it as he leaves.
Oh yeah.
He's fleeing the interview.
He's fleeing the interview.
He's fleeing interview.
Why don't you go talk to old Bill Deal?
He's fleeing interview.
Either that or end of story.
The great William H. Macy, Showtime, 10 o'clock Sunday night, Shameless.